All right. I know y'all don't want to be in the sun. I have lupus. I understand that, so I can't be in the sun either. But I will ask you to do this, especially for all the folks that are here and set up all the businesses. Just go over and say hello to them before the day is done, because they've come out here, bought their wares and information, and we don't want to not say thank you for coming out. So give them a round of applause. And for all of you, if you take pictures, make sure you text, tweet, help me out, Instagram. I'm old. I don't know how to do all of that, but I'm trying just to make sure that folks are aware that there is a diabetes cook-off. I've been on the worst journey of my life in the last 7 months, and I've learned that I am responsible for this vehicle, and somewhere along the way I let the wheels fall off. So I'm learning how to eat healthy, and that's our responsibility. Y'all too quiet, amen? Okay, it is our responsibility to learn what we put in our body, and we are what we eat. So let me first say our sponsors, a big huge thank you, the P.E.E.R.Group. Moments to Remember, make some noise, Louisville Metro Department of Health and Wellness, The Kitchen here, and LG Productions. Those are our sponsors. Our teams today. We have distinctive women. Distinctive Women's mission is to distinctly coordinate a social enterprise of networking opportunities, motivational workshops, they got that down, seminars and expos for women pursuing entrepreneurship. Distinctive Women focus on events that build, integrate, and grow their business and clientele. Again, a distinctive woman is powerful, ambitious, and health conscious. Distinctive women. Our next team, 100 Black Men, Louisville. Oh, fellas. We're going to say your name again, and I'm going to cheer for you because y'all just saw. 100 Black Men, Louisville. Yeah! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. 100 Black Men of Louisville, Inc., a 501c3 youth development organization that serves Louisville youth each year through mentoring-based educational programs as positive role models and mentors. They encourage personal development, academic growth, and basic life skills. Give it up for these wonderful men. Yeah. We appreciate them. Now, they have already been given the rules, I guess. I'm going to let you tell everybody what the rules are. Come here and tell.
All right. They have already prepped for the event, and so what's going to happen is Dawne Gee is going to go ahead and give them the on your mark, get set, and go.
How much time do they have?
They have an hour to go ahead and make the meal. Then they get 10 minutes to actually set up the actual dishes for the guests.
And so what kind of rules do they have?
Their rules are they're actually creating a vegetable beef and cornbread meal from the cookbook that we were given from the Department of Public Health and Wellness. So they have to do it that way. Then they also have a coach that's going to give them a few secret ingredients to help them. All right. Secret ingredients is going to help them push along the way. So at this time, if you can get them to go ahead and start, I would appreciate it.
Okay. I'm going to count you down, but let me get the coaches over here first. Coaches, please. Coach of the Distinctive Women, Marcus Childs, owner of Healthy Eating LLC. I need you real bad. I need you, my brother. I know you don't want to give away any of your secrets. I got that, but is there anything he's sweating already. Slow down, brother. Anything you want to say before you all get started?
Good luck.
Oh, the smack talk already. Coach for 100 Black Men of Louisville, Katrina Dawson, owner of Queen's Crown Catering. Anything you want to say?
Good luck.
Oh, and they look at each other in the eye. Okay, here we go. Help me count it down, everybody who's ready to taste the food. Count to 5, and they're going to run in there and do their thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let's see. Quick, will you give a round of applause to the test kitchen here because they let folks come in. They do some wonderful things. And with me, introduce yourself.
I'm John Mudd.
And tell me a little bit about the kitchen.
This kitchen is set up 3.5 years ago, and it's designed so that people who want to learn how to cook or open a business, they can come in here, rent the kitchen out instead of having to pay the whole cost of starting their own commercial kitchen.
And that's huge, because to start a commercial kitchen like this kitchen, I can't imagine the expense.
Yeah, we don't want someone to have to take out a $100,000 loan when they're trying to make sure their business concept works. This way they can get it going, see if they really have a good proof of concept, and then move on. Our biggest success stories are people who come in here, use the kitchen, and then realize that they're going to do great, and then go and get their own kitchen afterwards.
I don't know if you're allowed, but I know you do have some folks who have come out here and cooked, and they actually have successful products in places like Whole Foods and things like that. Can you mention some of your most great successes?
Well, I will. I'll mention me salsa, which is really my favorite salsa in the city. Everyone thinks it's because it's the kitchen, but it is delicious, and you're going to be trying some soon.
I'm going to be trying.
And that's available at Whole Foods, and he's expanding to some other stores, and we're hoping to see him on Shark Tank in a few months. But he's done the whole process for that. We have Bob and the Catering, which is some really good, amazing Indian food around, and some of our more recent caterers are Mustard Seed Catering, and they're doing like very local foods, and she's progressing, and I think we might see her in a restaurant soon, just based on the success she's having. So those are the kind of people we have in, as well as cupcake makers and that kind of thing.
All right, you guys, this is the second time that we've had the annual diabetes cook-off, and the second time he's let us use this facility. So he's got to come out here, open it up, make sure everything's okay. So can you please give him a round of applause? We appreciate you. I know a lot of people can make money, but can you make a difference? And when you have a business that does that, that's exactly what happens. You make a difference in your community. Hats off to you. We thank you.
Thanks, Dawne.
All right, I'm going to go inside and see if everybody's playing fair. And then we'll have food for you all in just a little bit. We are at the Kitchen on Plantside Drive. This is the second annual Diabetes Cook-Off. So we have both our teams that are in here right now. We have, on that team, we have the 100 Black Men of Louisville team and Distinctive Women. So we're going to go over and see exactly what is making everything. It's a crazy time over here. Who can talk to me from each team? What are we making? You are with the 100 Black Men of Louisville?
Yes, I am.
You are the coach.
Yes, I am.
So how are they doing?
They're doing great.
Now, do you mind telling us exactly what you're cooking, everything that you've kind of put in there except for the secret ingredients?
Okay, we have mixed vegetables, beef, cabbage, potatoes, tomatoes.
And then seasoning. I'm not asking the seasonings. You don't have to tell. See, that's when it gets like real cutthroat right there.
Everything but salt.
Everything what?
But salt.
No salt.
No salt.
Okay, and again, that's because we're trying to learn to eat healthy, but still good. Now, is this going to be a soup, or how will it be served?
A vegetable beef soup.
There we go. Now, we have to find someone from the other team. We must be fair. That's what we have to do. So 100 Black Men. Be careful there. Okay, there we go. Here he is. So we've seen their soup.
Yeah.
So what do you have cooking?
We got soup as well. We're about to put cornbread in the oven. Our soup has a lot of fresh ingredients in it. Broccoli, onions, green beans, peas, okra, carrots.
Okay, I'm noticing some differences here. So now we've got to see which difference is going to stand out. I'm not going to ask about your seasonings. I know you all have some special but good for you seasonings. And then the cornbread, anything special that you do there?
Cornbread. When I was growing up, my grandma always used brown sugar or sugar. So we didn't do any of that. We used honey as a sweetener.
That's what I'm vegan now, so I'm not supposed to use honey, but if I use a sweetener, that's what I try to use.
Yeah.
America is stuck on sugar.
They are, and they are. It's
I mean, I would put 10 teaspoons of sugar in 1 cup of coffee.
Yeah, it's addictive. Me too.
See, there we got it. We got another one. We got a me too. A little coffee for all sugar. That's right. But that's what we're trying to change here. So you see the teams. How much time do you have to get this done?
We got an hour. Get it done.
Better get it done. Get it done. All right. So here you go. Everything is cooking. They are using fresh ingredients. Do we have a dessert this year?
Vendors have the dessert this year. So that's the way to promote their business as well.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
We do have a dessert this year. Diabetic tiramisu.
I know. Explain diabetic tiramisu.
It's just made with Splenda, no sugar, no sugar-free, whipped topping,
And that will come from where today?
and then coffee. Queen's Crown Catering.
There you go. There you go. It can be done. Everybody thinks that it can't be done, but it can. Again, we are celebrating with both teams the second annual Diabetes Cook-Off. Chance to grab our blessings, and there's a whole lot out here, so make sure you guys are talking to folks and meeting folks because there's a lot going on. One of the group that's here, and I've learned, although I don't always like it, to get up and move and get some exercise is the best thing you can do. We have C-U-S, is it C-U-S or C-U-S? C-U-S Hustle. C-U-S Hustle. That makes more sense to me. There you go. I like that enthusiasm. C-U-S Hustle. And with us we have?
Robert Graham.
All right, Robert, tell me about your group and how you guys got started.
Well, I got started through a line dance group that I was chose to be a part of called Louisville Slide, and we broke off in different areas to have work classes. So we have our class out in J-Town. That's why we named it Louisville C.U.S Hustle. And most of these people, some of them from the Louisville Slide crew that used to be a member, but they joined our classes throughout, the years. So we just make up dances, go to different workshops and learn other dances and bring back to Louisville and teach them.
Okay, so with the dances, other than it's fun, you have camaraderie, you get a little exercise. What do you get out of the dances? Is it what I just said?
It's a workout.
It is.
It's fun. It's a workout. You get to learn how to dance, get back in the swing of things. If you used to dance and forgot, we help you get back into that.
I don't know what happened. I think I used to be able to dance when I was young. I think I could, and somewhere along the way I lost it.
You never lose it. You never lose it.
All right, let's see us hustle. Show us what you can do. Take us out.
Let's get it going, get it going, get it going now. See, this one is gonna get you out your seat now. And head to the dance floor, move your feet now. It's Mike 360 and the Swagger Man, yep. We done came up with a master plan. Move your body to the right, move it to the left. You on the floor doing the same old two-step. Hey, come on, to the right. Step to the front, step to the front, step, step, step. Take it back. Under the sun. It's how we do it. D-Town, stand up. Hey, everywhere you at. Hey, do it. Swagger Man. So watch me step, watch me grind. Yeah, this Christian bro gon' shine. Take it to the streets, take it to the choir. Woo, my feet's on fire.
And if you don't mind getting a little closer, this is Lisa P. Arnold, and she is with the Metro Department of Public Health and Wellness Diabetes Program. She has a whole lot of alphabets behind her name. It's almost like the whole alphabet behind her name. And so we're going to talk about diabetes for a second. I know you're visiting, and I asked you to do that, but if we could just give 1 second here to Lisa.
Well, first of all, they asked me to talk about what is diabetes. I think everybody probably knows what diabetes is, but we need to talk about how many people it affects. So the numbers keep going up. Now there's about 29.1 million people in the United States with diabetes. That's 1 out of every 11 people who have diabetes. And pre-diabetes is increasing also. Now we're up to 89 million people with pre-diabetes.
Okay,
So-
can I stop?
Yeah.
I want to stop and ask Lisa a question because when my numbers weren't right, I kept hearing you have pre-diabetes. But then I go to another doctor and they say there's no such thing as pre-diabetes, either you have it or you don't. Help us with that.
Well, So they used to call prediabetes borderline diabetes. But the problem with things being borderline is you haven't crossed over that border. So you don't really have diabetes and people ignored it. But what they know is that if your blood sugars are above normal, so a normal fasting blood sugar is 70 to 99. When you hit 100 and you're 100 to 125 fasting, that's prediabetes, and that causes some pretty major damage. So we want we want the blood sugars to be more in a normal range so we can decrease that damage. And one of the things I have here is I have some ketchup and water, but it kind of shows you what your blood sugar looks like. This is 100, and if you see that, it goes through the bottle really easily. But as your blood sugar goes up, it gets a little thicker. So this is a 200. Then this is a 300. So that's really hard for your body to push through your arteries and veins.
You're dead.
This is a 400. So that's like barbecue sauce. And we're gonna have some people talk about vision and dental. But when your blood sugar gets really high, it causes a lot of organ damage. And diabetes is one of the leading causes of kidney failure. It's one of the reasons why people are on dialysis. It's one of the reasons for blindness. It's one of the main reasons for amputations. And our goal is really to educate people so they don't end up with those complications. Because diabetes is controllable. It's a chronic illness, but you can control it. And one of the things that we offer at the health department is we have classes. So I have a free class coming up on July the 18th. It's an all-day class. I have some flyers here that you can take with you. You can call me and schedule to be there. But we try to, one of the things that we want to do is we want people to take care of themselves. As Dawn said earlier, she learned that her body is hers and she's responsible for it. And when you have the knowledge and you can take care of yourself, then you can take care of your diabetes.
It's kind of like Maya Angelou said. She said, what? You know better? You do better. Anybody have any questions for Lisa while she's here? Because that's what we're doing. We're sharing knowledge today. Anybody? If you don't want to ask it out loud, I get that. And Lisa's going to be here, and you can approach her, come see what's on her table, and learn. It's funny, I try to pay attention to my VivoFit, right? And it never fails. If I don't go to the gym in the morning, then by the time I leave Wave, even as much as I run, I've only done 4,000 steps. But my goal every day is 10,000. And as much as I do, I don't know how I stop at 4,000 steps. Yesterday I had 13,000 steps. Wow. I know, so I was very proud of that. So if you all have questions, come on up, grab the books, and just take the opportunity for everything. We're going to hear coming up in just a little bit about your eyes, what diabetes can do to your eyes. And usually once you lose that sight, we'll find out you don't get it back. So come on up and grab some of this if this is something that you're interested in. Ask questions if you need it.